Copa family, we are out here at the Monroe Pub in Brooklyn. I'm with my friends Aaron West, Pat and Ferna, and Premier League is starting this weekend, which means we're going to give you guys our bold predictions and get things right, like Huddersfield running away with the title by January, or Wayne Rooney winning the Golden Boot again, or Arsene Wenger actually staying the entire year.
Pep Guardiola's in his second season. He's figured out the league a little bit more. He's got a chance to get his feet under him. He's had a year with that squad with the bulk of it. They spent $200 million in this summer, so they've strengthened that defense. Gundogan is healthy for now. Gabriel Jesus is healthy. They've got a new goalkeeper who can apparently actually play goalkeeper. And I think they're probably not done in the transfer market. So I think with all that, like the squad depth, their coach, having a year as the coach with under Guardiola, I think that makes them, for me, it makes them the favorites.
I mean, I'm going to agree with you, actually. City, I don't think there's a clear favorite, but that's why I see being able to sustain one because they have the depth, like you talked about. Like, depth is everything, right? When you play that many games in a year. It is kind of funny, though, that like Pep Guardiola's contract was like contingent on him making Champions League, and they didn't win the Premier League title his first year. They were in a running to actually fall out of Champions League, and he didn't want to come to the club and realize how much harder it is. But you're right. Like, I think they've spread their money out pretty well in this transfer window, adding outside backs. Any manager that's going out spending money on outside backs, dude, that's mad respect to me.
Breaking records.
No one ever spent any money on me as an outside back, but like it seems like this guy respects him, which is going to pay off in the long run. And then, like you said, everything you look at now, it's like is a big transfer that's happening. Like Manchester City's name is always in the mix. They're always like shopping players, and if it's not now, it's in January that they'll spend money to bring in those reinforcements if they need somebody to score goals. But Gabriel Jesus, Kun Aguero, if they can find a way to work them in together, I think it's going to be the team to try to beat. Even though, like, while I'm saying that, I'm thinking in my head going like, damn, every team is so good this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think this has been kind of a hotter take than it needs to be treated as, but I'm picking United to win. I think Mourinho in his second year, he's got a team with so many good components. He's got Lukaku now. I think if anything, last year they underperformed majorly. And he's got, like I said, he's got Lukaku, he's got Pogba, he's got Bali on the back line, De Gea, who I think is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, which I think maybe you don't, but I don't see why they can't contend, if not.
I mean, the numbers agree with you that they were underperforming last year. They were terrible in front of goal, but they were creating the chances, and now they have a little fella named Lukaku to tuck those away. I think he'll probably score like around 25 goals this year, and there is also the very distinct possibility that Ibra himself comes back and plays with United, because that's been talked about. Imagine Ibra as the backup with
listen, we know Ibra's superhuman, but coming back from that kind of injury is never easy.
He's supposed to come back in October, November. That's right around. That's like new signing in January.
To finally get past that mentally and physically.
We don't talk about age with Ibra.
He doesn't age.
Yeah. And you also can't forget they just went out and made a brilliant signing in Matic.
Brilliant. Oh, mate. You're right, mate.
I've been listening to it. Yeah. I've been listening to other people
become Copa90 for a day and he starts using the word brilliant.
Let me start over.
Ours thing says Copa90
completely radical.
US next to it.
Completely radical signing in Matic. They went out and got him. Should free Pogba up. Yeah. Bugs everywhere.
No, I definitely agree with you, because I think a lot of people panned Pogba for what he showed last year, but he was playing in a role that's not really comfortable for him if you've watched him play a lot.
Bro, 100 million. You don't get to have
You're supposed to score 35 goals.
You're supposed to score 35 goals, have the most turnovers won, highest passing percentage. Yeah, Juve loyalist.
It's like, oh, don't be so hard
honestly,
on Pogba.
as a Juve fan, I should be talking down on Paul Pogba right now as a Juve fan. I think with Matic, it just frees him to do what he does best, which is improvise and push forward when he needs to. He doesn't have to like look around and say, "Oh, where's Fellaini? He's 70 yards up the pitch doing dumb."
About to miss a sitter.
Yeah. So now he's got an extremely composed and intelligent center midfielder beside him, which I hate because I hate United. Matic is a great buy for them, and that's not cool.
I actually agree with this, just because you brought Fellaini into this and how much I hate Fellaini so much. Like I feel like they told him, don't change your hair because we need to be able to find you on the pitch wherever you are if you're in a crowd of where you've wandered off to because you're out of position. But it doesn't matter what we think, guys. It doesn't matter. Well, it does. But guys, I want to know what you guys think. Get into the comments and let us know who you think is the favorite to win the Premier League. Is it Chelsea? Is it Arsenal? Is it Manchester United, Manchester City, Everton? Is it Liverpool, which we haven't talked about? And only because we're nervous about this whole Coutinho situation, they've relied so heavily on them. They've also given the number 9 to Bobby Firmino, which might or might not work. I want to know what you guys think. I'm not the expert on Liverpool by any means, but let us know in the comments and get in on this conversation.
I kind of have this faith in United. I think in Mourinho's system, strikers tend to thrive, like Costa did it at Chelsea. And I think Lukaku, he wanted to move to a bigger club for a long time. Don't look at me like that.
The Klondike bar thing, you know the commercial?
He wanted to move to a bigger club for a long time.
Yeah.
He got his move, and I think he's going to come out swinging. I think he's just ready. I'm not a United fan, and I think.
What level of player? What type of player would you say Lukaku is? Is he brilliant?
I mean, it was a brilliant signing.
Yeah.
In it.
I like the Romelu Lukaku pick. I think it's not bad. I'm not gonna fry you for that. I like Lukaku a lot.
Backhanded compliment. Backhanded compliment. Backhanded
I've been
compliment.
fried a lot.
Yeah. Lukaku's a bad pick. I think he's probably gonna score around like 20, 25 goals. I think he is the type of striker that Mourinho now needs, even though he didn't need him before when he was younger. But for me, it's Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City. That he's like 26, 27 years old, already had 2 really, really good seasons in the Premier League. This is his 2nd season under Pep Guardiola, which Pep is like, players are either in or out with Pep, and if you're in, that means he sees something in you, which typically you get better every season under Pep. We've seen that with a lot of really, really good players. And Kevin De Bruyne's ceiling already looks ridiculous, and I think this year is the year where he's got a lot of extra tools around him. He's got Bernardo Silva coming in, Gabriel Jesus, he's got Sergio Aguero ahead of him, and then he's also got an actual defense behind him, which helps typically when you don't have to worry about defending nearly as much. But I think for me, this is the year Kevin De Bruyne really like takes off.
Yeah. I mean, you're right in the sense that like people get better under Guardiola. He's been a guy that like De Bruyne has been one of the guys he's spoken the most highly of, right? And that's one of the best managers in the world, if not ever. Saying that about him is only going to make you feel better. Lukaku, I like it, but like Man United plays somewhat pragmatically, or at least under Mourinho, they play a pretty pragmatic style. Lukaku also struggled to score against big teams before, and like they're going to grind out results. So like he's going to have multi-goal games from time to time instead of like scoring throughout the year, because I don't see him scoring the 1-0 win all the time. But my guy is the dark horse in this whole running. Dele Alli. I mean, he was the PFA Young Player of the Year 2 times in a row. He's 21, and I think he's exceeding expectation. And of course, this is also a case of like sort of what Neymar had to do to leave to become his own guy. Perhaps Dele Alli has to do the same thing, because he can't win Player of the Year if there's a player on his team that's better than him, or even 2 players with Harry Kane, Christian Eriksen.
That's my dark horse. That's my second dark horse. My real dark horse. I love that little fella. I hate that he plays for Spurs, but I love that.
That's the thing, right? Is we all have so much respect for Tottenham.
So many
for some
of their
reason
players,
I just can't be like, yeah, they're gonna be favorites to win the Premier League, and their players are gonna win Player of the Year again. But like they have Harry Kane, Dele Alli. I think Harry Kane's success is what's made Dele Alli really good, but now he's going to be like, just because Harry Kane's been so good that he gets so much attention, that Dele Alli has a little more freedom to be like find pockets of space and do what he does. But I think he has that ability. I think with his link to bigger clubs now, naturally there's a reason that they actually like him. There's one thing to be like, okay, hype 1 year, hype 2 years, but now the biggest club in the world are knocking on the door, perhaps wanting to pay the $100+ million they have to pay for him, because
maybe 200 plus.
By next year it'll be $500 million buyout clause.
3 firstborn children.
Yeah, exactly. But I think he's that guy that's going to be able to take his game to the next level. I mean, I don't know if you agree or disagree, but I mean, Christian Eriksen's your guy over Dele Alli, but he's not the obvious one. He's not the obvious one,
but I feel like he doesn't get as much shine because he's bald, and you don't get shine like that when you're bald. He's balding. Look at his hair. It's like he's got hair, but he's balding. You don't get shine unless you're Zidane.
I'm not a United fan, and I don't want to set that precedent down. I'm not a United fan.
Favorite team, top scorer, both.
I know, but that's just me talking.
Let me get to my
looking kind of funny in the light right now.
Yeah.
I've got no stake.
My bold prediction is that Lukaku doesn't finish in the top 5 of scoring. Top 5, like teammates? Sure. Top 5
dabbing videos.
Signings? Sure.
I'm not
top 5 best friends with Pogba. Shout out to Marcus Rashford, who's going to lose his best friendship.
I think it's Lingard, man. I think Lingard's going to lose his spot.
Yeah, Lingard.
That's true.
I don't know. But either way, I'm saying Lukaku doesn't finish in the top 5. I just don't see it. Again, like I said before, Man United, they're just Mourinho's style in general doesn't like promote like unless a guy is lights out or literally takes it on his shoulders, doesn't promote a one goal scorer scoring like endless amounts of goals. They grind out results. They have a long season ahead as well. So Champions League, right? I mean, it's a lot harder. It's easier. It's easier when Europa League or anything like that. Champions League is tough. Managing that whole season to become top 5 could be tough. That's might be a hot take to you guys. Definitely is to you because it's your favorite team.
For me though, it's Lacazette. Like Lacazette as top scorer, that's my bold prediction. Scored a lot of goals in the French league. He's
100.
100.
They made that emoji, which should be banned for life, right? From anything.
It's a great emoji. Don't hate. Don't be a hater your whole life.
But
you
like,
can't be a hater your
that's
whole
like the
entire
hashtag
life.
student athlete always grinding 100. You know, like
Wait, just the regular
grind.
one, like the 100
Rise
and
and
the
grind.
100, yeah. Rise and grind.
Rise and grind.
Never sleep.
It's crazy they made his goal count into an emoji.
They made his goal count an emoji. 100 goals in Ligue 1.
But yeah, 100 in Ligue 1. He's athletic. He's strong. He's got the technique.
Are you doing the whole N'Golo Kante thing right now?
I'm doing the thing. He's robust.
Yeah, he's robust.
He's physical.
Huge engine.
No, but I mean, that
Pacey.
is
I don't like this
important.
either. I don't like this either.
That is important in the Premier League. You have to be like a strong physical player, and he is that. Like he's not the tallest, but he's got really good technique.
He's got a little Adriano in him, I think.
A little bit, like if he was like a foot shorter.
But like he's got some burliness to him.
And he
that's like,
scores different types of goals. Like you don't just see Lacazette scoring one type of. He's not just a tap-in finisher. He's not just scoring headers. He's scoring all types of goals. And in Arsenal's system, where he's gonna have to do a lot of things and participate and build up and be consistent. Plus, he's got Giroud to like spell him when things get tough, which Giroud didn't have. Like I like Giroud. He's just not a top
Giroud
striker.
had it. He just had it when he was the one coming off the bench for himself. He is good on the bench.
But
He
I think
realized he didn't
Lacazette
have it,
did.
so he put himself on the bench to come off and be like, "This is what I need."
He's brilliant, honestly. He's brilliant. He's brilliant.
He's brilliant.
In it.
He's top things in it.
What's your?
For me, I'm going to come at you guys. We've talked a lot about the top 4, top 5, whatever. I'm going to say the big surprise in the Premier League this year is Newcastle United will finish in the top 10. We keep talking about managers, Mourinho, Conte, Guardiola, and I think same story with Newcastle. You have Rafa, who is, I need another word, but it's the only one coming to my
brilliant.
mind.
What is he?
He's excellent.
He's excellent.
He's
rad.
He's really rad. He's excellent. Stellar. Stoked to watch him.
Yeah.
But no, I think he's got like what is currently somewhat of an ordinary squad. But I think he still has time to sign players, and I think he, as a manager,
one wizard.
Tactically,
John Joe Shelby.
he has one wizard.
He's a dark wizard on his
And
squad.
I think,
Dude, go ahead, finish.
I think again, this is like my low stakes prediction. I'm not going to get attacked if
No,
but I think they're going to finish top 10.
I think it's a good shout. I think we've given a lot of love to managers, and I think the manager thing is kind of it says a lot about Rafa Benitez to take the chances that he's taken as a manager, right? Go down into the BPL or the Championship or the Sky Bet or the Dr. Pepper or whatever league. Like, it's like I think he's shown that he's willing to like take those chances and prove that he can do something in a little bit different circumstances because he was a top tier manager, right? We're talking about Real Madrid and stuff. So
He did. He managed Real Madrid.
Real
That's
Madrid,
always funny, I'm
Liverpool,
sorry.
like
It's still
whatever. But
funny.
like it's funny.
Still funny.
But he is considered a top tier manager, and he went after a job and really like challenged himself. I mean, I'm sure he's getting paid, but like he challenged himself, which is different than what you can say about Mourinho and Pep Guardiola, who managed.
Guardiola managed Barcelona B, so
Yeah,
Let
true.
me-
That's true.
Let me also
Well,
add
now he
that.
has Barcelona B in his academy at Manchester City.
Let me also add that, like, while I think if everything goes seamlessly, they'll finish the top 10, but I could also, have you been reading about their owner and him having conflict with the owner? And, like, it sounds like that could
You're
blow
going
any-
back on your predictions.
No,
We didn't.
I'm not-
We didn't even.
I'm not hedging-
we
I'm
didn't
not
even-
hedging any-
We finally agreed with you, and you're like, having said that.
He said this is
Yeah.
a low
Yeah,
stakes prediction.
All I'm saying,
All right,
I'm
fair
just
enough.
adding
All right,
layers.
All right,
what I
there's
was
layers to it. All right, there's layers to it, guys.
Let's do an NASL
guys,
prediction.
Yeah, we'll do an NASL prediction another time. But get in on the conversation. Let us know what you think. Who's going to be the best player? Golden boots. All those things. We want to see it in the comments so we can jump in there and converse with you and get this dialogue going ahead of the Premier League season. So yeah, let us know what you think, and we'll see you guys next time.